Hello, friends. It's been a while since we all met around the campfire, but as I'm sure you all know, life gets in the way sometimes. Since it's getting into late summer, I figured it would be a great time to start sharing scary stories again. This particular one has been one of my favorites since I was a little kid. I'm sure many of you, especially those of you from the Northeast, have heard of the Jersey Devil, a weird and demonic amalgamation of goat, horse, bat, and kangaroo that supposedly terrorizes the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. This creature has a pretty incredible backstory and plenty of local legends and folklore surrounding it. So grab yourself a nice cold drink and settle in for the legend of the Jersey Devil. From what I understand, the Pine Barrens of New Jersey are a pretty creepy yet beautiful slice of nature. As the name suggests, it is a large pine forest situated on vast areas of sandy soil with many spooky swamps and waterways dotted throughout. The area has its fair share of folklore and history, but probably the most well-known local legend is that of the Jersey Devil. So our story begins in 1735, when Jane Leeds, the mother of 12 children, discovers that she is pregnant with the 13th child. Mother Leeds, as she is known, cursed the unborn child out of frustration, saying this child would be the devil. Some say that she was a witch that lived deep in the secluded Pine Barrens, and her husband was the devil himself. Mother Leeds went into labor on a particularly stormy night with friends and family around her. The birth of her 13th child was unremarkable at first. She had given birth to a perfectly normal baby, nothing out of the ordinary, until suddenly the child began to transform, growing cloven hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a long, forked tail. The child then proceeded to growl and screech, flailing its forked tail around and injuring many in the house, before taking flight and swooping up the chimney. As word traveled that the literal spawn of Satan was loose in the forests of New Jersey, local clergy attempted to exorcise what became known as the Leeds Devil, with no success. So now the framework of this legend has been laid out, but there is still much, much more to this story. The Leeds Devil, as it was known, became a deeply entrenched figure in South Jersey folklore throughout the 1700s and the 1800s, and many people have claimed to have seen it. One eyewitness account in particular has always interested me. Evidently, Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's actual brother, saw the creature while on a hunting expedition in 1820. In the 1840s, the Leeds Devil was blamed for a rash of livestock killings. In 1887, a local newspaper published this account of an encounter with the creature, and I quote, "Whenever he went near it, it would give a most unearthly yell and frighten the dogs. It whipped at every dog on the place. That thing," said the colonel, "is not a bird nor an animal, but it is the Leeds Devil, according to the description, and it was born over in Burlington County 100 years ago. There is no mistake about it." Probably the greatest concentration of sightings occurred during the week of January 16th through the 23rd in 1909. Newspapers published hundreds of claims of encounters with the beast from all over South Jersey and the Philadelphia area. Supposedly, the creature attacked a trolley car in Haddon Heights, and police officers in Camden actually took shots at it, but to no effect. People as far away as Trenton reported seeing the creature on the rooftops and scraping at their front doors and seeing large cloven hoofprints in the fresh snow. Armed posses assembled all over the state and set out to hunt down the creature once and for all. Terror took hold. People refused to leave their homes in fear of encountering the creature. Then, as suddenly as they began, the sightings stopped, and life slowly returned to normal. For a while, that is. Sporadic sightings have happened over the subsequent decades, and to this day, sightings are reported and retold online. Interestingly enough, the official NewJersey.gov website has a page dedicated to the Jersey Devil, and surprisingly, they don't make any attempt to debunk or discredit the legends. Do they know something that we don't? Perhaps, but anyways, it's getting late. Have a safe journey home, And if you happen to find yourself on a lonely road in South Jersey, keep a sharp eye out. You never know what could be lurking just beyond the tree line.